Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and this video is a solo playthrough of Embers. And this time I'll be playing with the first expansion, the New Guard. Let's get rolling. Alright, so I'm ready to play a solo game of Embers, and I will be using the New Guard expansion. I do want to call out before I start that I did a Kickstarter preview of Embers a while back. You can find that video on my channel if you would, or you can find a link in the description if you would like to watch that now if you haven't seen how to play Embers. But in that video, the game was provided by the publisher, Button Shy Games, as again, it was a Kickstarter preview, but I liked it so much that even though I had it already, I personally backed it on Kickstarter to get my own copy. So this is not provided by the publisher. This is my own copy, and this is the expansion that came with it. So these are the components here from base game Embers, and this is the expansion, the New Guard. So I'll go through these new things here. Let me set up what's old already. So we're going to take all these cards here and shuffle them up. These are the ones with the monsters on one side, the camp stuff on the other side. We're going to put those here. Take the top card from the deck. That starts our forge pile. And then we've got our 5 base game heroes here, just all on their level 1 side. So the leader, the scout, the forager, the defender, and the fire tender. I'll set them aside for a moment, and let's talk about the New Guard expansion. So the first thing that comes with the expansion that I was most excited about are three new characters, 3 new heroes here. So we have the hunter, the war dancer, and the soldier, and each of them does their own unique cool thing. So let's go through them one at a time. The hunter, as with all the other characters, has their own unique movement ability. To move the hunter, their movement is called ambush, and the directions say to swap me with another hero in camp. So that's pretty cool. You just take this hero and then any other hero and swap their places. That's neat. And when you promote the hunter, she goes to 2 health as usual, and then she gets this new ability, this little arrow here, which costs 1 action point, and that is called cover. It says defend against 1 monster opposite your hero's location. So it acts like this defend, the shield icon, but on the opposite location around the campfire. So if your hunter is on the north portion, you defend against a monster on the south. So that is really cool. I like that a lot. Next, we've got the War Dancer, and their unique movement ability is called Spring, and this says, move me directly to an empty camp space at the northwest, northeast, southwest, or southeast locations. So they just hop to any one empty corner. And then when you promote the War Dancer, they go up to 2 health as usual, and what changes is their movement. And now their movement ability is called Whirl, and it says move me directly to any empty camp space. So that's really versatile. I like that too. And the third new character is the Soldier. The Soldier's movement is Push, and so this is saying, it says move me into an adjacent occupied space. Push the displaced hero 1 space in the same direction, and each pushed hero will push any others that they move into as well. So if I wanted this soldier, I know it's not a circle, but the soldier to move here, they would go into this adjacent occupied space, which would then push the War Dancer, which would then push the hunter. So that's pretty interesting. And when we promote the soldier, this is cool. They don't get any different abilities, but they have 3 health instead of 2. So the soldier is super strong when promoted. So I really like all 3 of the new characters. I think they're very interesting. And if you just want to play base game Embers with just the new heroes, you can take them and shuffle them in with the 5 others, and then just deal yourself 5 at random, and those are the 5 that you're going to play with. Now, I am going to shuffle these up, but I will make sure that these 3 are all in the deck for this playthrough because I want to be able to show them. Now, optionally, which I will use today, Embers comes with these 3 Battlecry cards. So the Battlecry cards are you can flip them. So there's 2 tops, and they're double-sided. So there's basically 4 things on each card. So there's 12 different battle cries, and you'll see some of them have this exclamation point, which are a little bit more difficult. So there's 1 exclamation point on each card for 3 total. So there's a little bit harder. So to use the battle cries, you mix them up, you flip them, you shuffle them. Let's just pretend that I did that for now. And then you pick any 2. And then when you're setting up, instead of having just 5 heroes, you'll deal, 4 heroes around the campfire and 1 to your camp as normal, and then you'll take 2 more and you will put them on top of these battle cries covering the top portion, so just the bottom portion is showing, and you put them on their promoted sides. And so they're in your camp as well, over by your campfire, in your tent. I think that's what that's called. Yeah, your tent. They're in your tent, and you cannot access them until you complete whatever it says on the bottom of the Battlecry card. So this one says, Heroes Forage 3 cards. That means like during your action phase, if you accomplish this, then the battle cry is complete. You remove it from the game, and now this character is in your tent available for the reinforce action, and they would enter play on their promoted side. Now, if they were to enter play on their promoted side and then later something happens and they have to go back to the tent, they would demote as usual and go back to the tent on their not promoted side. And then, so this one says, a single hero defeats a monster in 2 different locations. So if you accomplish that during play, then that battle cry is done. The other one is available. And the little rule book gives you objectives if you want to play on recruit, warrior, or veteran mode. That to win the game, it's the same normal win condition, but also respectively from basically easy to hard, you must also complete 0, 1, or 2 battle cries in order to win. So I think we will play on expert mode today. So I'm going to just shuffle these up a little bit. Going to spin them around, flip them, mix them. Okay, so let's move these characters out of here. 1, 2. All right, so we've got a hero defeats 3 monsters and 2 heroes bolster. We're going to put those down there. Those are the 2 battle cries I'll need to complete, and tell you what I'll do. I'm going to need, I want the 3 new heroes to show them off today. And so one of these original game heroes will be gone. So let's shuffle, and, oopsie, and gone. This one. Okay. So no scout in this game. Out of all the other heroes, I'll shuffle them up now. Like this. And we'll deal 4 around the camp clockwise starting from the north, just because that's how I like to do it, and then 1 in the tent, and then the last 2 will be on the 2 battle cries. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got all 3 new ones there. Fire tender. So if I want the defender, I have to have a hero defeat 3 monsters, and they start on the promoted side. And the last one is the forager. 2 heroes bolster. So I do need to complete both those because I said I'm going to play on expert mode. So I am ready now to start my game of Embers. We're all set up. So pretty excited. I like this one. Let's get 4 monsters to start. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. This one goes here and has a movement point. This one goes here. And now let's not forget the event here for this round. No heroes may promote, but other effects may still flip them. So none of the heroes can use the promote ability this round. Okay, let's get going. And so with none of my heroes promoting this time, they're all going to have 1 health. So I think these are the 2 monsters I want to get rid of the most because they each do 1 damage to the fire and will take out one of the heroes. This one does 2 damage to a hero, so that'll take out a hero anyway. This will get the fire. I don't know that I'm in a great position right now to complete either of the 2 battle cries. I have 1 hero defeat 3 monsters or have 2 heroes bolster. So here's what I'll do. I'll have the Wanderer, or the War Dancer, move to this corner and then defend. So this comes into hand. Then I will have the Soldier move. So that's going to move into an adjacent occupied space. And then I think I'm going to have the Soldier forage. So we'll grab this into hand. Then the Hunter is going to go. The Hunter is going to swap places with the leader and then defend. So this comes into hand. And finally, the leader is going to move 1 space and defend. All right, so these are the 4 cards I got into hand. That's pretty good. Just shuffle them, put them on the bottom of the deck. And now it's the monster's turn to attack. So there's only 1 monster. It's not going to hit any heroes, and it will hit the fire for 1. So that goes into the forage pile. Now we would reinforce, but we don't need to do that. We go into the next round. So this is going to go here. This will go here. That's 2, 3, and this has 1, 2 movement points. And 4 will go here, and there's a movement point. And the effect this round is heroes require 2 action points to forage instead of 1. And so I don't think I can get both these battle cries at once this time, but I can have 2 heroes bolster. I don't think I can get 1 hero to defeat 3 monsters in this case, but I'll have 2 bolster. So I'm going to start with the hunter, and the hunter is just going to promote. All right. Next, I am going to have the soldier move. I know that this is going to be really inefficient, but I'm not going to use that second action point. I have nothing else to do with that. I would forage, but that costs 2 action points. So then I will have the War Dancer bolster the hunter, and the hunter will defend against this top monster here. So that goes into hand because this one hits the fire and a hero, and this one just hits a hero. So let's do that. And then the leader will also bolster the hunter, so that's a second bolster. And the hunter is going to fire across the fire to get this monster here, which would damage the fire and a hero. Again, this one is just a hero. So I had 2 heroes bolster, so I've completed that battle cry, and now the forager is available in the tent at level 2. So bolster, 1 movement, and then a promotion. So these are the 2 cards I got. Shuffle up these 2 cards and put them on the bottom of the deck. And now the monsters go. I'm in a little bit of a bad spot here, but this monster is going to attack. This is the hunter's the closest. They do 1 damage to the hero. Hunter's got 2 health, and they do nothing to the fire. So this one's okay. This one will attack through the hunter. Doesn't do any damage to heroes, but does hit the fire. So I'm going to take this, put on the bottom of the forage deck. And the final one here, this one, the closest hero is the leader. So going through the leader will hit the fire, and we'll also hit the leader for 2. I do immediately get to promote somebody. I'm going to promote, I think the War Dancer. That's really versatile, especially paired with the promoted hunter. So now 2 damage to the leader. The leader goes to the tent. I'm going to place her sideways because she cannot come in during the recruit part. So we flip this to 3, put it on the bottom of the deck. Now I can reinforce, and I might as well bring in the forager. Yeah, I've got 3 things in the forage pile there, so that seems good. And I believe I can go anywhere, or is it just anywhere that's not with a monster? Yeah, it has to be somewhere without a monster if possible. Maybe I'll go here just in case, because that gives 2 things. One, it allows the soldier to move that way, potentially if I need to, or now the hunter can hit here or across and can swap to go this axis, or this axis. So the hunter's going to have the ability to go anywhere, and that can have 1 hero defeat 3 monsters in 1 round. I think I'm set up for that. So now we're going to draw 4 monsters because I have 4 heroes. So the first one goes here. It's occupied 2 movement points. 1, 2. It's out of movement points, so it stops there. Second one goes here. Third one goes here, and it's got 2 movement points. 1, 2, gets to an empty spot. Fourth one goes here, and it's got 1 movement point, so it goes to this spot. Okay, I think I'm in good shape for that battle cry. I don't have very many cards left here. I've got two cards left, so I gotta do a lot this time. And then this says no more than 2 heroes may maneuver in this round. All right, and my leader will be available at the end of the round if I want. So let's get going. I think I'm in pretty good shape. So as far as maneuvering goes, I'm going to start with the soldier, and I'm going to go this way, push the hunter to here, the War Dancer to here, and the soldier to here. And then the second thing I'll do is I'll have the soldier defend, so this monster comes into hand. Next, I will have the forager go. They're going to use 1 action point. Wait, let me think about this. Yeah, let's not do that. I'll wait on the forager. I'm going to have the hunter go, and the hunter is going to defend and then defend again. So let's get this one and this one into hand. That was 2 defense from the hunter. I need somebody to bolster. Either the War Dancer or the Forager needs to bolster the hunter to complete this. So if it's the Forager, then I won't have any action points to get 2 cards from here, which seems pretty strong. If I bolster with the War Dancer, then I lose the opportunity to have the War Dancer move to here and take out that monster. If I don't do that, then I will lose my hunter during the during the monster's attack phase. And I can only have 2 heroes maneuver. So far, it's only been the soldier, so I could do that. You know, the forager's not going anywhere. There's only 3 in the forage pile, so if I wait till next time, I can forage twice, and then that'll be more efficient. So I'm going to have the forager bolster the hunter to defend, clear this card. 1 hero has now defeated 3 monsters, so that's the second battle cry. So that was a victory condition. The defender is now available in the tent at level 2, which is really great. And so finally, I've got the War Dancer. I'm going to have them move to anywhere. They're going to move here and then defend. So how many cards did I get back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. And I should get a bunch through foraging next round. So monsters will attack now. And we'll have this one attack. All they do is 1 damage to a hero. Both these heroes are equal distance, so I'll have them go through the hunter. They've got 2 health, 1 damage, we're fine. And then we have this monster here. Again, 1 damage to a hero. The War Dancer has 2 health. And then 1 to the fire. So this is going to go on the bottom of the forage deck. Now we can reinforce, but we've got 4 heroes still, so we don't need to. So let's keep going. Let's draw 4 monsters. Before I can place this one, set it to the side, I get to promote somebody else. Well, I've only got 1 more. Let's promote that soldier. 3 health, that's pretty awesome. Flip this over, like halfway through the night. All right, so this monster is going to go here. Monster number 2 is going here with a movement point. Monster 3 goes here, has a movement point. Monster 4 goes here. And the effect this time is no more than 1 card may be foraged. That's bad. That's really bad. That was my whole plan, was to forage a bunch of cards. So I guess my new plan is to defeat all the monsters somehow, which sounds like a good plan, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. So let me see if I can work through this. There's only hero damage here. We've got 1 fire damage here, 2 here, and then a combined 2 there. This is where I really need to focus. I can't have the fire take like more than 1 hit. So what I'm thinking is I might have the War Dancer jump to here and defend 1. Oh, there is a fire damage there too. Geez. Yeah, so take care of that. Then have the soldier, I think, just move twice to get the hunter 1, 2 to here. Have the hunter defend twice, take care of both of those. And then once that's occupied, the forager can slide over and defend here and will only take 1 fire damage if I do that. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, War Dancer goes to here because they can go anywhere and defend 1. That goes into hand. Soldier is just going to move once and then move twice. The hunter will defend and defend, so both of these come into hand. And the forager, I guess they could go either direction, but that's the one that's going to hit the fire twice. I don't like that at all. So forager's going to go there, slide into that spot, and defend 1. So got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Not bad. I am going to take another hit to the fire. I won't lose any heroes, though. Everybody's promoted, so that's nice. Wouldn't mind getting the defender, this level 2 defender out. But I don't really have anyone I need to get rid of either. This team's working really well. So put these on the bottom. Monsters attack. This one does 1 damage to heroes. Soldiers closest. They've got 3 health. This one does 1 damage to heroes. Who's closest? Here. The forager is going to be closest. So 1 damage to the forager, but they have 2 health. And then 1 damage to the fire. This goes to the bottom of the forage pile. Really need to forage. All right. No one to reinforce. So let's draw some monsters again. Before I can place this first one, we're at level 2. I've got no one to promote. Flip this over to level 1. Put it on the bottom. All right, so this monster goes here. Monster number 2 goes here. Monster 3 goes here. Monster 4 also goes here. The effect is the first monster that attacks deals 1 extra fire damage. Okay, I think I'll be all right. I just don't know what to do with the soldier because they can't move this direction. So that makes it a little tough. I could have the forager swing around. They slide over to here, and then the soldier can move. But I want the forager to just forage. So as strong as the soldier is, they've got to be in the right position, or else they're kind of a pain in the butt. But before I change my mind, let's have the forager go first and forage twice, and they double forage. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. That's really important, I think. What else do I want to do? I could have the hunter shoot across and get this one. I don't know who I'd have them swap places with, though. Like, if it's helpful, I could have the hunter swap with the soldier, but that means I need to maneuver the hunter first to a place that's favorable to swap with the soldier, and I just don't know what to do. So I'm a little indecisive here, but I'm going to have the War Dancer go here and defend 1. I will have the hunter shoot across here and then swap places with the soldier, because this is a better place for the soldier to be able to move later if I need to. As for the soldier, I'm just going to have the soldier bolster the War Dancer, who can then defend 1 more time, get rid of that one. So I don't know if that was perfectly optimal, but I think that was pretty good. So now monsters attack. The first ones that attack deal an extra fire damage, so it doesn't really matter where that comes from. I'll start here. This one attacks through the hunter, 1 hero damage, hunter's fine, and then 1 damage to the fire. I guess before I do that, though, these are supposed to get shuffled and put back under there. So that's crucial, or else I immediately lose. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good number. And there's at least 2 cards in the forage pile now, so I can have the forager do at least 1 forage action again next time. It's pretty efficient. All right, so we got this last card, so we set this aside, and if we survive 1 more round, then we make it till dawn. So that was this one. Now this one attacks. It does 1 damage to the fire. So we've already done our 1 bonus damage from the event, and 3 damage to a hero. This is the closest hero, so the War Dancer is going to be demoted and go right there. Now we can reinforce. The defender is going to be the one to come in. I'm going to send them here on their promoted side. And actually, I don't have to go another round. I just survived through the end of the current round. So that's it. That's a victory. I made it through the night. With the new expansion, I also completed my 2 battle cries. So that was oops, that's the leader. Or the scout. I completed my 2 battle cries. So that was a requirement for victory on hard mode. I will note that I didn't play the base game on hard mode because I took the promotions from these cards. I played that on medium mode. So I kind of played a mix of medium and hard, but I wanted to show the battle cries and what that can kind of do. So before I put this away, maybe I'll show the other battle cries real quick just so you can see them. So these are the 2 we had. A hero defeats 3 monsters. This card also has a single hero defeats a monster in 2 different locations. It has on the other side, each hero in camp defeats 1 monster, and then the difficult one, 2 heroes defeat 2 monsters each. We had this one, 2 heroes bolster. The card also includes heroes forage 3 cards. The camp has 3 level 2 heroes. And then the difficult one, a hero uses their promote action and none move to the tent. And finally, we didn't see this card at all, but it has 4 different heroes maneuver. A hero maneuvers twice. A hero absorbs 1 hero damage and survives. And then the difficult one, have 5 cards in your hand from defending and foraging. So that's everything that comes with the new guard expansion for Embers. And so the battle cries are kind of neat. That gives you like a little bit of a challenge, something else to try and accomplish. But the 3 new heroes, that's the big bonus for me in this expansion. That's exactly what I was hoping for. The first time I started playing Embers, the original, and was learning it. That's what I wanted. Like if there's ever an expansion, I want more heroes, and because you can do so much with that space. And I think they really did some fun stuff with these 3 new heroes. So I'm really excited with those. I still think there's room for additional expansions, either with new heroes or with new event cards and different monsters on the back. I don't think any of the monsters in the base game have 0 movement points. That's something that could be interesting, just like lots of damage on a single one. And that doesn't really change the game mechanics at all. I can also see room for an expansion with like some sort of boss monsters if you want to do that, or even an alternative day-night card, whatever this is, with maybe different bonuses or maybe a second card so it lasts longer. So there's definitely room for more stuff, but as it stands, I'm really happy with Embers. It's one of my favorite button shy games for sure. When I've got a few minutes to play a game, it is definitely one of the go-to ones that I'll grab. So I recommend it, and I am super happy with this expansion. So if you've got any questions, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if you think I made a mistake. Then before I get going, be sure to like and subscribe the video, share it, like it on Board Game Geek. I'll have it up there under the new guard expansion. expansion. And don't forget to head to my Ko-fi page, ko-fi. This is a great time to thank my Ko-fi contributors. These are all the people that keep Table for One going. So reserved seating at Table for One is for my monthly subscribers, because on Ko-fi you can make a donation one time or monthly, and in either case that can be as little as $1. And then I have my Head of the Table award, and this is the top 10 contributors over the last 90 days, at least as of time of editing. So I would love to see your name at the top of that list. But that's it for this time. I had an awesome time playing Embers. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for being here at Table for One, and I will see you in the next video.